Hello there, Libra. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your tarot and oracle reading for January 2022. A big happy new year to you, Libra. I hope you are doing amazing. I do apologize, I'm getting these out a little bit late. It has been a lot going on. I've had some health setbacks, but I'm doing okay. Just want to let you know. But a lot of folks are getting their readings out a little late right now because getting into the groove of a new year is always a thing. Always a thing. So I hope you guys are doing great. Wonderful to see you here at the channel. If you haven't yet done so, hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any info on the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box. Libra, on this reading we will be mostly focusing on your cards, the oracle and the tarot. I am also an astrologer, so if you want to get deeper into the planetary transits of the month, there will be a video at the end of this that you can click that link and watch that video as well. We will touch on the astrology, of course, because I can't not talk about it through this video, but if you want to get more in depth, that's the one for you. So let's go ahead and jump on in here. Divine beings of light, guardian angels, ancestors, let's see what we have for our beautiful Libras as we begin our year of 2022. Let's focus in especially on the month of January for them and show us anything they need to see for their highest and best good, please. Wow, okay. I like both of these. I'm going to take the first one and show you that. So major theme of the month and starting the new year is action. So I feel like, you know, you begin this year like shot out of a cannon. It's like there's a lot going on. There's a lot taking place. There's a lot of movement. Some of it may be very challenging that forces you to move. But in any regard, there's a lot of activity coming through. I do feel overall that it's going to lead to a greater sense of inner peace and balance. That is the card that's on the bottom of the deck, is the inner peace. Very strong. You know what? The signs that I feel associated with these cards, action feels very Aries. Inner peace feels very Pisces, right? So it could be a little bit of a balance between that kind of energy where one is very active, you know, let's go, kind of impulsive, spontaneous, got to move, got to go, very fiery. And the inner peace, of course, is very gentle, going with the flow, getting into a more beautiful meditative space, very dreamy, and a lot of imaginative and creative energies coming through you as well. I will say, you know, we have a lot of Capricorn energy as we're moving into the beginning of this year. That hits your house of the home very, very strongly, Libra. And so I feel that a lot of you are having to make a lot of adjustments around your home environment, who you live with, where you live, what that feels like to you, if the foundation is good and stable and secure or not. Those are the big things that are coming up for you guys. So next, let's get into a numerology card. We're going to pull up another theme and number that could be important to you. Look at that. Yes, intuition is very strong. And I love that you've got the 22 because that is our year, 2022. So this taps very strongly in. And I feel like Libra, it's important to listen to that. Listen to your intuition. Listen to where that's guiding you. If something feels right, it feels right. If it feels wrong, it feels wrong. Don't second guess it. The thing that I feel from both the action and the inner peace, these are not cards of overthinking or procrastinating. I know Libras a lot of times can get stuck in that indecision because it's like they're trying to balance and weigh both you know, options. So this is really saying don't get into that. Just feel, just go. And I also have to say, look at this, you know, the card that was on the bottom of the deck, the 85, follow your dreams. Just saying, you know, follow your intuition, follow your dreams. Go towards that direction. Next, let's get into a chakra and crystal. We're going to see what crystal or gemstone are best for you to work with and what chakras those could be activating. I can hear my bunny drinking water in the background. If you're wondering what that noise is, I don't know if you can hear it. Ooh, yes. Oh my goodness. These are powerful. Two of my very favorites. I wear these and work with these all the time. They're super Capricorn stones, I know. But Libra, first card out is the tourmaline, root chakra, smudging. This is a card of protection, security, stability. I actually keep a chunk of black tourmaline around, you know, at each doorway because it's very good for absorbing any kind of negative energies or intent. And look at this on the bottom, the black obsidian. So we've got two very, very strong protective root chakra stones. These are both excellent for that purpose, keeping you safe, keeping you secure, and absorbing anything negative or malicious that anyone may be directing at you. Great stones to work with, always. I love them. They feel good to me every time I use them. So let's get into next your spiritual guides, guardians, and allies. And please show us which one of you wants to work the most with Libra this month as we move into our new year. Yes. Ooh, both of these. Okay, so Faith. Faith is coming out. She is an amazing spiritual guide to work with. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world, especially if you've been seeing a lot of the darker side of humanity lately, Libra. You know, this is really saying don't lose heart, don't lose hope. There are still good people. There are still good energies in the world. I also feel that this taps in very strongly into that inner peace card, right? It's like get into a calm place. Get into, you know, maybe even a more consistent spiritual practice that helps you stay in that vibration. On the bottom of the deck, we had Horus. Horus is a beautiful guide to work with as well. The cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Even if it's a kind of blessing in disguise, right? To me, you know, Horus, the falcon, you know, it's really about seeing further, seeing that longer vision, seeing the long-term effects. The things that are happening now that may be challenging are going to open gateways to things that are so much better than what you've experienced in the past. So let's get into the Oracle of Hidden Worlds. This is the last Oracle card I'll pull before we get into the tarot. I love this deck. So this is going to get into a realm, into a place, or into kind of an incarnation that you're meant to embody for this month, and really kind of setting the tone and the vibration for the rest of this year ahead. Let's see, Libra, please. Water spirit. And you know, I think, I'm trying to remember, there was another sign that had this coming up, but here it is for you, Libra. So the water spirit, emotions, memory, and life force. I feel like this is very much the energy you're meant to embody, and you may be working very strongly with the element of water. You also may be working with people who are water signs, you know, because this is, you know, to me it just feels very like Pisces. And we even had that inner, you know, that inner peace card that had the two fish. Could be working with a Pisces or someone that has a lot of Pisces qualities, very creative, intuitive, magical, mystical. But you're definitely meant to start embodying that more intuitive part of your life. It's coming up very strongly. Beautiful. So let's get into your tarot next. I will be using the Vice Versa Tarot, which has a front and back. I love these cards. And I will be clarifying those with the Everyday Tarot. So Spirit, let's see what we have, please, in the Tarot for Libra, January 2022. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, I have a lot of really great Libra friends. I have more Libra friends in my life than probably any other sign. True that. Like my best friends, I've got 3 that I can think right off the top of my head that are like my best buddies. And yeah, they're all Libras. You guys, I mean, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this for y'all. Actually 4. There's another Libra. God, had a lot of them in my life. I love you guys. You make the best friends. You really do. So the beginning of the reading, right in the center of the Celtic cross, is the Five of Pentacles. So this is kind of where your energetic focus is right now this month. The Five of Pentacles can feel like that feeling of loss. Sometimes that feeling of being left out in the cold or detached or not included in something. It can be a fear of scarcity, a fear of not having enough, sometimes an actuality of not having enough. But what's really important about this card is that you change with it, because the whole point is that inside, you know, it's warm. And there's probably somebody in there that's just as lonely and bummed out as you are. And if you could, you know, get up out of the snow, walk around the side, knock on the door, open the door, gone in there, not only could you warm up, but neither of you would be lonely anymore. So it's a card that says it's time to make a decision. It's time to take action. You know, you have that action card. So there is some action to this, not letting negative thoughts run away with you and manifest negative, you know, realities. That's a big thing. So let's get a clarifier, please, on this Five of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Pentacles, which is, again, you know, more earth. So it's time to balance. It's time to make some decisions. This is a Capricorn energy card. We are in Capricorn season. So it is time to kind of look at, you know, where we're putting our money, where we're putting our resources. Sometimes with the Two of Pentacles, it can say, have you been working too hard, not having enough fun, not enjoying your life enough? It's time to bring those two elements into balance. Libra loves to balance. So you should love that message, right? Right? In the immediate past, Libra, you've definitely had to make some hard choices. There's some really intense things coming up. This is one of your cards. This is a Libra card. And it does deal with those famous indecisive feelings, procrastinating and overthinking. If you put something off, it's time to not put it off anymore. If you've already made that decision and moved forward, congratulations and good for you. Very, very good. That's going to help you quite a lot. But if not, it is time to make those choices and take action on them. Yes. Wow. Oh my goodness. Big time decision to break yourself free from something that was limiting. And I think that this is also something that speaks to rebuilding your sense of self-worth, your confidence, your self-esteem. The Eight of Swords is all about freeing yourself from those limiting thoughts, negative self-beliefs. Going into the immediate future, absolutely awesome. We have the Empress card coming up into this, and this is one of your power cards in the tarot because it is ruled by Venus, so it deals with Taurus and Libra energies. And it is about abundance, having your creativity especially pay off, good things coming as a result of hard work and putting in the effort. And just, you know, honestly, it's like feeling a lot better about where your life is headed. Putting Libra back on the throne, that's where you need to be. Yeah, and again, you know, I feel like there could have been some really shady or shifty characters around you. And I feel like, you know, you're coming from a greater place of strength to deal with that as you move into the future and into the rest of this month. The Seven of Swords is definitely the sneakiest, most shifty, shady character of our tarot. You know, this is somebody who is either literally or figuratively stolen something from you, gone behind your back, been very deceptive, not treated you well, or lied in some kind of a way. And I feel like, you know, as you sit back on that throne of the Empress, you're coming from a place where you feel more empowered and you can deal with that kind of individual or situation so much better. I think you're going to get through it, but you've definitely had to deal with that kind of thing. And you may be as well kind of using your powers of perception and intuition to help avoid people in situations like that in the future. On the subconscious, this is great to see, is the Sun card. The most positive card in the tarot for sure. It is optimism, hope, faith, light at the end of the tunnel. So Libra, on your subconscious, honestly, I feel like you have not had your light extinguished. You still have a lot of optimism, a lot of, you know, good potential, and you feel that. You feel that. It's like the sun is going to rise. You know, things have been tough. Things have been, you know, challenging for sure, but it's not going to get you down entirely. It is not going to keep you from taking action and moving forward. Yeah, and look at that. Yeah, beautiful. So the Three of Wands is also there, and I feel like you're going to take action, but you're also not too stressed out about those good things that are coming to you, because you know you deserve them. Deep down, Libra, you know you deserve good things coming to you. And to me, Three of Wands is kind of like that good things come to those who wait. And it's not that you just sit there and do nothing but wait, but it gives that sense that, you know, you're in the flow. You're in the flow. You're not fighting the direction, and you're allowing the right things to come to you, and you know that they're on the way. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the Seven of Pentacles. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful message from the Divine saying, Libra, don't give up, persevere, keep growing that garden. Keep, you know, cultivating it, keep weeding it. It's going to work out. Right now, you know, you might feel like there's those gloomy winter skies hanging over the poor, you know, gardeners here. Like, is this plant ever going to flourish? Yes, it will. The spring is coming. Do not worry and do not give up, because things are going to, they're going to bloom. They're going to blossom here, Libra. Yes, and I also feel that with this card, the Ten of Wands, a lot of those difficult cycles, those challenging, burdensome times are coming to an end. This is the end of a cycle, and you kind of saying, you know what, it's time to put that heaviness down. I've been carrying it around forever. It's time to let it go. Let's get into a suggested approach, how best to work with all of this. Nice. Very nice. Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. So I would say that this is all about balance yet again. Your favorite word, Libra, I know. But this is, you know, 1 foot on the earth of practicality and groundedness, stability, and 1 foot in that water of intuition, spiritual, and, you know, spiritual knowing. Spiritual knowing. That's what I feel from this card. So I would say that you are learning a lot. You're growing. And it's also really something that says you have a lot of resilience, because that word temperance, it comes from tempering steel, tempering metals. And that means to introduce, you know, an impurity into the metal that actually makes it stronger and more resilient, and therefore more beautiful. So I would say that any challenges, any impurities, anything nasty that life has thrown at you, Libra, you've just absorbed it, and it's made you stronger, more resilient, and ultimately more beautiful. It's a great message there. Let's get a clarifier on this card, please. You know, and I would also say, funny enough, thinking about that combination of the action and the inner peace, the white is the purity of intention, the peace, and the red is the passion, the action. Page of Cups. Yes, absolutely. Spirit is speaking to you. This is definitely about, you know, speaking and hearing in a creative and loving kind of way. Good messages coming back and forth. Speaking about your dreams, Libra. Talk about your dreams. Talk about what it is that you really want to do, because there's people that are listening. So potential outcome. Very nice. You know, like I said, you know, this High Priestess, this number 2, that lunar energy, there she is. That water spirit. There it is. The water spirit. Same kind of vibe with this. You're in that place of inner knowing. And you may feel a little secretive. You may feel a little bit, you know, more introverted this month. That's totally okay, because you're absorbing a lot of information. on a very deep level. And look at that clarifier is the Death card. So yeah, big transformation, big new rebirth on the way. And I feel like that is part of what you're processing. You're processing a lot of those big transformations that you've just recently gone through. One old life is dying away and another one is coming into being. What a powerful month. Let's get into an affirmation for you. And there it is. Yes, we talked about that need to bring in playfulness, and the inner child is your affirmation. So nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. Be silly. I hope you have an amazing month, Libra. Happy New Year again to you, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.